beauties, it's Brittany. I'm so excited to bring you this look today. It is a tutorial on this eyeshadow look, and I did show you the products on the rest of my skin. I tried cut crease. This is my second time doing it, but the first time I didn't really give it my whole heart. Today, I gave it all my heart and then some. I really love the way it turned out. I hope you enjoy it as well. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, to my channel, please do so. The subscription little button is down below. I hope you guys enjoy. I love you oodles and oodles, and let's go ahead and get on to this look. I'm first going to start with an eyeshadow base. This one was from Wet n Wild. I'm just putting that all over my eyelids and under my eyes. Next, I'm using a very natural looking eyeshadow color, kind of matches my skin tone. This is just going to work as a base so that all the other shadows blend together and don't get stuck to the primer at all. Now I'm using one of my favorite transition colors. This is just kind of a very soft brown shade, and I'm placing that in the crease just to act as that first layer of color. We are going to be doing a lot of building and blending here. There's more blending involved in a cut crease than any other eyeshadow look that I've ever done, and it's kind of going back and forth and adding more color and taking down some of the color, adding more color, you know, kind of going back and forth that way. Now I'm taking this maple shade from the Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. This shade is gorgeous. Really, really worked well for this entire look. You want to pull in those neutrals even if you're playing around with some color, just because it kind of brings everything together and helps it blend better. So now I'm using the eggplant and violet gray shade from that same Lorac palette, and I'm using a much tinier brush. I was trying to kind of keep everything off of the lid and really keep it concentrated in the crease. I also kind of wanted to wing it out a little bit, so when I'm putting the shadows on my lid, I am kind of fanning them outward. Now this is the part where you need to like mute out that lid color. I first started with the cream color base, didn't really work, so then I went in with a concealer. That definitely worked better. If you have super oily eyelids like I do, just make sure that you are using a base so that there's no creasing. Now I really wanted to carve out that crease area, so I took a slanted angled brush and I really placed that eggplant shade in the crease. Now I'm going to highlight the brow bone with just a matte shade. This also helps to blend the other colors down a little bit and kind of keep them in place. Now I'm just going back and forth just like I did at the beginning and blending and adding a little more color, blending. And now that color that's on the lid is a mix of a highlighting shade and an eyeshadow shade. I'll have both of them listed in the information bar below, as I usually do with all of my videos. And I really liked the combination because it was like a champagne-y pink and a purple, and the combination just looks gorgeous. Then I wanted to take this cut crease to the next level. So I'm using a glitter liner from Urban Decay. I'm using a pink one and a purple one. The exact shades will be listed down below. Those were kind of very creamy though, and I didn't want them to get onto the lid or get up into the crease. So I did set them with the same eyeshadow that I used in the crease just to kind of make sure they stayed in place. Now I'm going to prime the skin with the Peter Thomas Roth 24 Karat Gold Primer. I love this stuff. Now I'm going to mix the Fiona Styles Luminous Foundation and the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I wanted my skin to look really, really highlighty and dewy and kind of radiant. Now I'm taking a little bit of those Custom Enhancer Drops on the eyelid and then correcting with the Makeup Forever Correcting Palette. Under the eyes, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Concealer and then actually blending that out with the Beauty Blender blusher that I really, really love for under eye concealer. And then for everywhere else on the skin, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just blending that out with a small kabuki brush. I'm going to set everything not really intensely, but really specifically setting that under eye area with the Pure Minerals powder just because I didn't want it to crease. Still want my skin to look dewy, so I didn't go crazy with the powder. Now I'm going to contour with the Fiona Styles Sheer Contour Palette. This stuff is awesome. I love this palette. It's so good. If you really, really are fair skinned and you want a contour palette that's not going to make you look crazy, this one is definitely a fantastic one. I really, really recommend it. I know I have my bangs, so I don't really have to focus on the forehead, but it's still so much part of my routine that I still totally do. I'm using a lip plumper while I kind of do other things just so that my lips can kind of get plumped up while I'm finishing my skin. I'm using a Bare Minerals bronzer because I've been shopping my stash a little bit and I've had this for a while, so I kind of brought it back out to use again. Now I really wanted that contour to stand out, so I put some powder right underneath where the contour ends and just kind of dusted that away so that the contour would be really prominent. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and as usual, I'm just using my Makeup Forever brow pencil in dark blonde, I believe the shade is that I use, and I'm filling them in with that. This is perfect. It matches me and I love it. And then I'm doing my Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Caramel. Now for blush, I kind of am mixing some things together. I'm using a cream blush from Tarte in Flush. Definitely you could just keep with that, but I wanted to also use a little bit of my Tarte Exposed blush. And then for highlighter, I'm using that same shade that I used on the eyelid, and I'm spritzing my brush with MAC Fix Plus and dabbing that on my cheeks. It's so gorgeous. Like, take a moment and just absorb all that purple. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going to tightline with my Lancome liner, just kind of my usual steps. And then I'm using a Bobbi Brown gel liner to create a winged eyeliner look. I feel like gel liner with this look just kind of worked a little bit better. It's a little more matte and it didn't kind of pull the attention away from the glitter in the crease. Now I'm just kind of matching everything up on the lower lash line. Sorry, this is kind of out of focus. I just kind of quickly matched everything that I did on the upper, eyelid area and brought that down to the lower lashes to kind of smoke things out. Then I took that purple shade and also put that on the lower lash line. I didn't really mix the two together like I did on the lid. I just kind of popped the purple on the bottom. Now I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara and a Tarte mascara. I can't think of the name. It will be listed down below. And then moving on to the lips, I'm using a Makeup Forever lip liner because I'm so obsessed with their lip liners at the moment. They're very, very creamy, easy to use, and I love the color range. They don't feel like sticky or tacky or anything either, which I really love. And then I'm using a Wet n Wild matte lip thing majig. I'll have the specific shade listed down below. I don't love this. It's kind of drying. Everybody's raving about these right now, but maybe I just don't particularly love the shade that I got. I just find the texture a little funky. Anyways, I'm moving on to setting spray and then a little bit of lip gloss because I'm not a huge fan of matte lips, even though I buy matte lip products. I don't know what I'm doing in life. Do you guys know what I'm doing? I don't know. Now I'm moving on to lower lash line mascara and just kind of making sure that my upper lashes look really nice. And for some reason, I thought I needed even more highlighter to this look, so I pulled out my beloved Ofra highlighter, and that's the completed look. I really, really love the way it came out. I'm kind of obsessed with cut crease at the moment. I feel like this looks super unique, very cool, very super fun. You could definitely do without the glitter. You do you, whatever makes your heart flutter, go do that. And I love you guys. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoy, and I'll see you very, very soon. Did you enjoy? Did you enjoy? If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave your video request in the information bar below, and if you try this out, make sure that you send me a picture on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, on Snapchat. I'm everywhere. The links are down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!